Maybe where that tall one is right there. See the tall one sticking up, the gray one?
Yeah.
Dump him right to the left of that. Maybe right on top of him.
So this one's sticking up right here, yeah?
Yeah, that tall gray one right there.
Alright.
Just dump them to the maybe right on top of him and see where they fall. A little bit of progress out here on our Arizona off-grid property. Got the little guys helping me out since day one. So we're about 4 days in to clearing cactus.
Is that good?
A little bit further. And bring your bucket up a little higher.
Put the bucket up a little higher?
Yep. That should be good.
Do I dump it?
That looks good, bub. Shake it low. You got 2 little ones left in there. You got 2 little ones in there still.
Is there more rocks in there?
Just 2 little ones stuck on the bolt. Oh, you got 1 left. Go back and forth with that. With the with the bucket itself. Oh, there you go. Perfect, man. You got it. Let's head back up there, okay? I'll meet you at the top. So yeah, we're on tent number 2 over here. First tent was probably 8 or 9, 10 years old. We saw good life out of it. It broke the first night with the wind and broke some more with another storm. So we upgraded. This thing's massive. It's like 10 by 15. I don't think I've ever had a tent that big in my life, but it's nice having me and two big teenagers in there. Get plenty of room. So it's hot out here. Northern AZ. I figured with the elevation being almost 6,000 foot, we'd be doing a little better on the cool weather. But talking to the locals out here, one of the hotter months they've had in a couple years. So hopefully it's not always this way, but if it is a couple months a year, kind of neat that you get up to the 95 range, not the 115, 120, the 95s, and then it still cools off to 60s in the evening, high 60s. So not doing too bad. Just trying to get a path up here to get our trucks up here, trailers up here. I need a big turnaround. I got a long truck, so you can't do it quick with the driveway. I mean, you can, but I'm not trying to destroy any more nature than I need to. But we got 40 acres, so I don't mind making this area right here real comfortable and easy to put our stuff. So I do some parking over here, realistically, so we don't have to put the truck, tractors, things like that. I got trailers below you saw from the video. The area we groomed out where he's putting the rocks is where we're going to put our toy hauler on the next visit. Our toy hauler's in pieces, so we're going to put it right down there instead of camping in a tent. I don't mind doing the hard work and physical labor or the tent, but the physical labor, the hard work, and the tent is not as rewarding as I would like. So it is what it is, man. It is hot. We've got a toy hauler, may as well bring it. So this will be the area we build. See that rock stack, that rock stack, the rock stack in the back right here, and that rock stack in the back over there. It's the least amount of petrified wood, at least there's no trees. It's just rock and cactus, so I'm just gonna clear this off today the best I can, and finish off tomorrow morning. And next time we come up, we'll start building the cabin up here. 40 by 24 foot is what we're looking at. Just a typical basic shed style cabin. Actually built a workshop like this at our last house, but much smaller. If you go on Kyle's cabin on YouTube, you guys follow, cool kid, and then his girlfriend looks like his dad. They're all pretty mechanically inclined. They do cabin builds, things like that, in the past on other properties, from his grandpa to him to his dad, I guess. They did a little shed style cabin, I guess you'd call it, or that's what people refer to. Basically it's a cabin. It's a 40, well, I'm doing a 40 by 24, but I think he did 32 by 24. But they're doing 2 people, we're doing 3, so I'm gonna go 40 by 24. All wood. Unfortunately, wood's expensive right now, so that's why we're doing clearing this trip, and then next trip we'll focus more on so rude, we'll focus more on the details of the build. Hopefully the price of wood will come down. It's just astronomical right now, even with sources we have through our shop. It's just absolutely ridiculous on pricing. So I don't want to spend an extra $5,000 I didn't plan to on a shed style cabin. We'll build the structure, and then probably about a 6-month process. We're not doing anything overnight. We're coming out every month or so and doing a little work out here in northern Arizona, like so, on the property, build the infrastructure, and then eventually get out here full time. Cactus for days though, it's everywhere. I mean, it's just insane how much cactus we have. So anyway, we're gonna try and clear this today the best we can. We're not gonna go like full, well, it's gonna be kind of a clear cut, just this area, and then come back with some pea gravel or rock of some form for this area to make it to where it's not as bad on the runoff. I'd like to just build right over the land and not get too crazy with tractoring, but with the cactus and how big these rocks are, and some of this dirt is really loose, so it's not the best to build directly on. And I just figured I'd just take that whole patch there to there to there to there and clear it. Not level it. I'm going to do 2 levels. That'll be 1 level. We'll put a retaining wall with just natural rock, because we have like 6 billion pieces of rock here in the midway, and then kind of like where you see the run where between those cactus where the wheelbarrow's been going, we'll have this drop off a little lower, but we'll use a natural retaining wall with just tons of rad rock that we have here. And 40 by 24 foot shed cabin. We'll do a shop. I'm contemplating a metal building shop out here. I know that's not how everyone does it on their homesteads, but I'm a shop guy. We're adventure ready homestead, so we're hardcore into off-road sports, so we want to be self-sufficient, off the grid as far as electrical power, catchment system of water, well, maybe in the future. Nothing I'm looking into right this second. Not a cost I want to incur. I'd rather put it to something else. But basically, yeah, going back to it, water catchment water. When the rain comes in this area, oh my God, it dumps. So you can easily, if you get the right catchment system on here, right filtration system, right storage containers size-wise, I don't see how you could fail on the water up here as far as getting it for free and put a little time in. Solar, no-brainer there. That's a big investment up front. If you pay for it, if you do it yourself, it's not even close to the same investment. They charge an arm and a leg. It's unbelievable what they charge to set up a system that you can build pretty basically off of some Google videos and YouTube videos, sorry, and some Amazon pricing stuff. So or go down even your local solar provider, just buying it yourself. The parts aren't that expensive. It's just the labor and configuration and the markup. But yeah, so we'll be doing solar, and then we'll do propane. So in propane, I haven't decided if I'm gonna get a big propane tank or just do small ones. Keep our stuff mostly electrical with the size sources I want to put in here, and have a big generator backup. So anyway, this is so far the build. I'll try and do an aerial view at our drone before we take off out of here this week, and see kind of how we've cut in the driveway. We really didn't plan to come in this way. We basically came in way over there because of just cactus. I mean, we have cactus everywhere. So it was a matter of like, what's the least amount of cactus we'll have to actually cut out to get up here. And first day was just camp on the driveway pretty much, and then second day was get ourselves up here, got the truck right to where it sits. It was cut off right here. As far as cactus goes, there's 2 trees here. One was completely dead. This one obviously holding on too well. It was beautiful, so we're gonna keep it there. We got rid of this one because we wanted to be able to turn around the driveway, and it was just, there's nothing left of that. It was just a stump. But yeah, this is all turn around driveway, lawn trucks. We got a lot of toys. This is the area we broke down for camp. So 10 by 10 canopy, the monster tent over there. And we got the little outhouse shower thing going, the pump shower, the little Nemo shower. That's amazing at the end of the day. So cactus everywhere, rock everywhere. So all this rock we laid out since we got here. It took a little time because I didn't plan on becoming a rock sculptor. Worked out pretty good. It looks badass. I love the way this looks. My uncle has a property that just reminds me a lot of Temecula. And I think when we were kids, he would convince us it was a game or to play, and he'd have us stack rocks, and he was just putting us to work all day. It was pretty funny. But anyway, always inspired by his place. So it's kind of what got me to do what I'm doing right now. So just going out to his place and seeing a little bit different lifestyle, a little more rural life, a little more self-sufficiency, a little less dependency. So, and anyone that's looking at this lifestyle, I say jump and do it. The land was fairly inexpensive compared to buying a house, obviously, or anything like that, or renting. If you could rent an apartment in Southern California for 6 months, you can buy a piece of land this big, and out in Arizona if you're looking in the right spot. So 40 acres. Comment below for details. There'll be more to come. We're going to have installments of our builds up here. This is just more of an intro. One's day 4 on the property. 3 days of work, actually. We took a day off. The kids and I were just beat, so day 2 we decided to go check out town and eat a big meal and enjoy life. So anyway, look at those views. My neighbor. Maybe we'll meet him one day. Who knows? Next neighbor up there. And we have another neighbor way over there. So we got a minimum of like 100 acres between neighbors' houses. So not that I'm not neighborly, I totally am, but it's nice to have your own space. I don't know, man, I'm looking forward to this lifestyle. Just getting out here and relaxing. Anyway, I guess keep tuned. We'll keep you posted. We'll keep it informative. We'll try and do some DIY stuff. We build a lot of stuff, well, we build everything ourselves. We buy a lot of Harbor Freight stuff. I know everyone looks at that stuff, you know, Harbor Freight and Home Depot. We'll do some comparison things on generators and things like that we rely on up here. We rented equipment. I really thought I rented the wrong equipment. I just wasn't using it right. I hadn't used a skid steer in years, and the last time I did it was on a motorcycle track where there's no rocks. It's pretty much beautiful dirt and perfectly groomed. So a little rude awakening when I had to actually start picking rocks. That little tractor doesn't pick them all up himself. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. It's Jason with Adventure Ready Homestead or Adventure Ready Off-Grid. We haven't figured out which direction we're going. We're Adventure Ready Life right now because we do little things on all adventure, but I think we're focusing more towards off-grid videos or DIY videos or the homestead stuff. So we'll keep you posted, man. Thanks, guys.